Hey y'all, happy Monday. Not the way I wanted to start my Monday, but here we are in urgent care with stuff on my arm. Hey y'all, so I'm back home. I just wanted to check in and let y'all know what's going on with me. I am sitting here once again doing laundry. I know what you're gonna say. Didn't you just get out of urgent care? Yeah, I did. You see my mark there? That's from one Band-Aid. My mark there, that's from IV. It took blood up there, whatever. Anyway, so basically, long story short, my congestive heart failure was acting up. Yes, I have congestive heart failure because I have gained some weight back because your girl has not been doing what she's supposed to have been doing with her health. So, yeah. To everybody out there that's struggling with a health issue, that's why my voice sounds a little iffy. When my congestive heart failure acts up, my breathing gets a little less. So I am asthmatic as well, but basically I have a lot of fluid around my heart right now, and they had to drain the fluid today while at urgent care. So I spent probably from about 11 o'clock there to almost 7. So basically my whole shift that I was supposed to be at work, I was at the urgent care. So I lost money today. That's why y'all hear me coughing too. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I do not have COVID. I thought it was my asthma, but because I'm feeling all this pressure on my chest, I could tell that it was my congestive heart failure. But anyway, I just want to check back in with y'all and give y'all a very real vlog. Tomorrow we have got to start over with getting back onto our medicines, eating right, taking care of ourselves, being more organized. I don't really have too much on the agenda for tomorrow, a couple of appointments, but the main thing is I gotta get organized and get my life back on track. Because I have put on quite a bit of weight, as y'all can see from my face. My face is getting rounder. I always notice in my face. I'm going to show y'all this picture right here. This is from the end of June. This is Pride. This is my outro right now for my videos. Now, I do have on a little bit of a beat, but you'll notice that my skin, well, my face is, my chin points at the bottom in this picture. You see it's rounded now because I put on some weight since the end of Pride Month, which was the end of June. I want to tell y'all how much weight I put on, but I'm kind of ashamed. But let's just say I'm headed back to where I was last year, and I don't want to be there again. My birthday comes up in December. I'll be 46, and I want to be a 40 sexy, honey. I want to be healthy. Not only do I want to look good, I want to feel good in my clothes. So anyway, getting winded again talking. Let me get these clothes off my bed and take a shower and lay down. I just want to check in with y'all. So I apologize if this update is not so excitable, but I really don't have the energy. But this is a real raw vlog. I want to document what went on with me. This was my Monday. Spend the day in urgent care. Ladies, let me just leave y'all with this. Take care of yourselves when you are young. Yes, a lot of us get out there and we party, we be outside, and we be drinking. But pay attention to your body as a whole. If you're going to drink, you know you're going out with your friends and you partaking of spirits, make sure you hydrate yourself before and after. Make sure you detox your body if you're going to be doing all that. If you're coming off a vacation, you know you've been partying and being outside. Detox your body on a regular basis when you're doing all of that. Make sure do it. If you are indulging in maybe some food that you shouldn't be eating, that the majority of the week you are eating healthier and you don't go too far with it. I have fallen completely off the food wagon. Your girl has not been on her cucumbers. My refrigerator, you could tell your girl ain't been cooking like she needed to be. But I'm about to get back on it. It's just life has been busy. A lot has gone on. Long story short, I just want to say this. Little backstory. October 2023, I broke my foot at work. I'm a hairstylist. While walking to sweep up some hair, my foot snapped. I didn't know it was broken for 2 days. I go to the workers' comp doctor because, like I said, I broke my foot at work. Find out that it is not only broken, but the side of my foot, the little bone that's on the side of your foot that you use for balance, is broken, and my ankle is sprained on top of that in 2 different places. Fast forward 6 months after me trying to sit while cutting hair, be on a rolling scooter while cutting hair, and then finally just walking around in the boot. I wasn't able to do it anymore. My foot wasn't healing. Doctor said we got to do surgery. So at the time, my sugar levels, my A1C, if you're diabetic, it's the 3-month average of your sugar, were very, very high. Okay. They were at a 14. I'm just going to be all the way real. I was 260, almost 260 pounds. My blood pressure was out of whack. My A1C was a 14. I was at stroke and heart attack level. I could have walked around and just fell out at any time. Very, very dangerous. Very, very careless. I know. But I was in a deep, deep depression. So I found out in January of 2024 that I would have to have surgery. February 2024, my ex-husband passed away suddenly. He did not have the best health. We did not have the best relationship. We actually weren't even on speaking terms when he passed. But due to all of the trauma and issues that I went through in that relationship, that was the start of my healing journey. I just didn't know it yet. I thought I was just getting myself in shape for this coming surgery. So fast forward to March 2024, I end up getting approved for my surgery with the A1C of 10. Now, I know that A1C is not really low enough for a surgeon to usually do surgery. They usually want you at an 8 or a 7 even. But because I had dropped my levels so dramatically in a matter of months, my doctor agreed to do my surgery under duress. Okay, he did inform me of all of the risks. All right, so we go ahead with surgery in April of 2024. I do my last day at work. The next day, I get up, I have my surgery. It is the most painful thing I have ever experienced. They put a plate and screws in my foot. Okay, so that began my healing journey. I pretty much was on bed rest. I had to do cold compression by a cold compression unit with ice and water in it, where it would massage my foot and my leg. I had to do that 5 times a day for 30 minutes a day. I was on a strict diet to make sure that my sugar did not get out of whack. During this time, between April and June, I dropped my A1C down to a 7. Amazing! But not amazing enough, because when I went back to my doctor for a post-op, I found out that I had a bone infection and I was borderline septic. This doctor's appointment that I thought was going to talk about return to work and possible physical therapy ended up being a pre-op for surgery, because the doctor took a look at the wound. He said, something's wrong with it. I need to lancet. I need to go inside of it, see what's going on. He looks inside. He said it would look like a volcano getting ready to erupt. I ended up having surgery number 2 within 2 months on my foot. The same foot, I know. So you can go in there and clean out all the infection. I end up with what is called a PICC line. It is a line, not an IV, an actual tube that goes in your arm and it stops close to your heart, where I had to administer IV drugs to myself for the next 8 weeks. At this time, I was staying with family with my kids out of my own environment. I was not in this apartment here. So I end up going through really intense healing, physical therapy. By September, I'm able to come home. I come home in September. I go through more physical therapy, but I'm not able to return to work until March of 2024. During that time, I lost even more weight. I got all the way down to 215. By the time I got back to work, I was probably about 220. But I looked great. I felt great. My A1C was good. I was still meal prepping because I was only working part-time. My oldest son was a senior in high school. That made for a busy year, but I was managing everything very well. Getting the kids back and forth to school, getting myself to work, getting my clients back, working part-time. Work started picking up. I started cooking less. Went back full-time. I started cooking even more less, if that's even a word. Even more sporadically, I'll say that. So I go back to work full-time in June of this year. I started feeling really good. We had quite a few summer storms, and during those summer storms, I usually have pain in my foot. If you have metal in your body, it's affected by the pressure in the air. It's affected by if it gets cold or hot. Sometimes you can have pain, especially if you have neuropathy, which is a nerve damage issue caused by diabetes or surgery. Okay, I have it from both surgery and diabetes. It got to the point where it was storming and I wasn't having any issues whatsoever. And I told my coworkers and everybody knew I feel so good. This first time it's like been raining and storming like this and I don't have any pain. Spoke too soon, because in July of 2025, I end up getting into a car accident. Hold on one second, y'all. Alright, what up, YouTube? I am getting ready to head over to an MRI for my neck and back. I haven't vlogged much today or yesterday because really still having some issues with my congestive heart failure and the way that I'm breathing. So wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, y'all just pray for me. Pray for my health as I pray for yours. Anyway, let me get on this road. Hey, what's up? So I haven't really been vlogging. I've been a bad vlogger today, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yes, I have clothes I need to fold. There's always clothes I need to fold. Anyway, I've been a bad vlogger today. I want to show y'all my shirt real quick. It says Bears Girl. Y'all see it. Shout out to the Shy and my Chicago Bears. Yeah, I know they struggling. I know they struggling. But I'm gonna stand beside them, okay? So now we are on the way to go pick up my oldest son from school. Y'all know he goes to college about 35 minutes away. So we're on our way to go pick him up. Monster is out of school this week. Oh, and I am still recovering, y'all. I just had a video visit with my doctor for yet more medications. Can you pick up that cord? You just stepped on it. Anyway, let's get on out this door, y'all. So anyway, it's about 3 a.m. I've been here since about, I don't know, a little after 9. They called me back as soon as I got here. They put me in one room and then they moved me to another. But I spent the night in urgent care. I need to shower. There's no shower in here. It's just the bathroom. So I haven't washed my face. I haven't brushed my teeth. I feel gross. I have to be in Atlanta at 9 a.m. for yet another doctor's appointment. And I'm not going to work today. Your girl is tired. Oh my God. I've been to work 1 day this week. So now I'm stressed out all over again. Because I'm losing money, but that's not helping my heart, which is why I'm here. Y'all see, not to be graphic, but okay, that was this thing, which measures the oxygen to my heart. But so I am just now leaving the urgent care and going home. It's almost 6 a.m. I have to leave here, go home and shower. I got about 25-minute ride home, going south, take a shower, I guess put something in my stomach, and then my dad's gonna get me for another 45-minute car ride. So let me go ahead and get my tire behind to the house. Shirt. Now, I know I'm chunky, but this shirt, when I walked in, fit like a too small bodysuit, and it's just a little mini t-shirt or whatever. It's loose on me now because I lost 5 liters of fluid. Let me get on to this house because I'm exhausted, y'all. Hey y'all, so if you hear screaming in the background, it's because my son is playing Fortnite with his little friend. So I'm at home. It's by 11 o'clock. I have not really been back to sleep since earlier. I think I took a power nap and then I woke back up. I don't even remember at this point, y'all. Because when I left the doctor this morning, I didn't come back on here and show y'all because I forgot to vlog because I'm just tired. But I actually got home from the hospital. I left the hospital around 6 a.m. Got home, came home, took a shower. And then my people came pick me up because I had a nerve conduction test. Basically, they take a bunch of electrodes and they kind of shock different spots on your body. It's dealing with my car accident. And then they also take little needles and put them inside of your skin. I got stuck over 20 times. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'll never want to do that again. But I had to do it. The doctor kept saying that I have some issues with my disc. I have another appointment with my orthopedist on Friday so he can look at what's going on with my foot. They're going to look at what's going on with my neck, my back, the whole shebang. Good news, though. As far as my weight gain, my diabetes, my heart issues, everything that put me into urgent care and get me out of work this week. The doctor said the other day that I can get on this other GLP medication. It is less harsh for the body than the old stuff. But it is made for people that have diabetes. It is. I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry. Trying to get this in. It is approved by my it's covered by my insurance, so I don't have to pay like almost a G to get the medicine that I need. A lot of people don't know when you're diabetic, it's not the easiest to lose weight. It is a fight. It is an uphill battle. But let me get back to watching J. Kareen's vlog and doing laundry, and then I'm about to lay it down.